What's going on, y'all? It's KnuOrigen here. Uh, I'm out here in Oakland. Got this show tomorrow. Me and Sade. Um, that's a whole nother thing. But I'm doing this video because I wanted to just start doing some stuff for YouTube, and ran across a video from Native North with Natalie and Swoop and all them, and just figured I'd do a response and see how y'all felt about it. So. Um, If you haven't seen it, I'm put some link up somewhere so you can click it and go see it. It's dope. The episodes they do are pretty dope. I'm just a fan of each person inside of that room. Well, the people that I know. I don't know everybody in there. But the people I'm a fan of and I've heard of and things like that, I'm saying. But they tackled an issue that was just interesting, and talked about Swoop's track Hall of Fame. I haven't heard it, but they were showing pieces of it in there, and KB was kind of going through and saying the cost of trying to be someone at the top. Kind of, I hope I'm getting what he was saying, conveying that properly, but he was just saying that, the year before he had stood before 1 million people, and it came at the cost of like his physical health, the cost of time with his family and his wife. So he talked about it from that aspect. But then they drifted into another aspect of talking about Christians and how Christians seem to think that being the best at something automatically means that you're being prideful or arrogant, or that comes with the territory, right? So he's like, why do Christians assume that because you are a Christian that you have to be the worst at something, or your climax can only be second best? And I thought that was a powerful question. And KB kind of, you can see like Natalie and Swoop kind of saying like, yeah, why do we have to settle for that? And there was another lady in the room, I don't know her name, but she was saying something similar and comparing it to sports. And Swoop started talking about Steph Curry wanted to be the best shooter, and Natalie was saying, what's wrong with wanting to be the best writer and things like that, and not from a place of arrogance, but just aspiration and excellence, because God is excellent. And I thought those were all good points. But KB kind of had the pushback of, in the world, you see that, being at the top usually comes with pushing someone out of a space, or bragging, or it comes at the expense of another person, right? You never rise to the top in the American or the Western or the secular or worldly mindset unless somebody's coming out of it. So he talked about that, and I thought that was a good point. But what I want to ask, and this is what I hope to be able to do in all of these videos, if you guys enjoy it, is I guess to kind of bring some nuance to those two kind of sides, right? Because on one side you have or I guess it's three sides with KB. But on one side you have, don't do it, we shouldn't pursue it, or if you do pursue it, then that automatically means you're taking a wrong turn. On another side, you have, God is excellent, then we should pursue excellence. And then you have KB saying, like, be careful because certain things come with the worldly mindset. If we're doing it for the wrong motivation or in the wrong manner, then it can slip into something that is ungodly. And I guess kind of exploring KB's thought a little more, I wanted to ask, how do we, I'm sorry for that, that's not going to stop. How do we struggle through texts where Jesus, the people wanted to make him king, and for the sake of this conversation, make him the Hall of Famer. They wanted to make him the greatest, the best, and he denies the crown. How do we struggle through texts where, that the greatest among you will be your slave, right? And I'm not saying this as for me, it's not about like this text says this, so this is right. Go do that. I'm saying, how do we? If I were to pose this to Swoop or to Natalie, how do you take the Hall of Fame mindset, the greatest, the GOAT, the best in the room, and pair that with texts that almost say that the Christian lays down their ability to be the best, right? That Jesus could have had the best, I don't know, place to be born into, but he chose, a manger or whatever it would be. That Jesus many times could have taken a position of authority. And I guess even as I speak, I can hear that, maybe the rebuttal will be, well, it's a difference between being the best like Jesus and taking the position as the best. My question would be, what does that look like? You know what I'm saying? Especially in music, entertainment. What does it look like to aspire to be the best, but not take the position as the best? One. But then two, even in those, specific cases, we do see that Christ is denying these, that he's denying the highest elevated position. So if he's denying it, is it appropriate for us to aspire to it? If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be, to what extent did Christ deny being the best? Was he just, I feel like we use excellence a lot for everything, but was Christ the best student in his class, or was he just a C student? I don't know. Like, this is anachronistic and things like that. But those type of questions, is pursuing to be the best a godly pursuit, or not? I don't know. And I'm not asking this as like a way to. It's not backlash. I agree that we should pursue excellence. I'm asking these questions because I ask them of myself. So I'm just wondering what you all think. So this is a response to create conversation. I'm not really, I guess if I did have to land, I would agree with Swoop and Natalie. But I'm asking why. Why would I agree with that? And how do I wrestle through these texts that feel like they may say something contrary? So let me know what you guys think of that. And if you like these videos, or videos like this, I want to hear more, leave a comment below. Let's continue to talk. I'll respond in the comments, subscribe, things like that. TheKnuBlack got some more music coming and all those different things. We out here working on some right now, actually. So just let me know. I'm sorry it's so long, but I hope the content was worth listening to. So like, share, subscribe, whatever people say. I just want to hear what you guys think and continue the conversation.